State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Was too much. They get him at the 15. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and their coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Because
hits the afterburners. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long.
setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, decision time right now for the head coach because the opponent is way out so far in this game. I do know it's early, but you've got to know defensively you've had some problems stopping them. So is kicking a field goal here going to be enough? You might want to consider going for this.
So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Open field on the right. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays. Just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The game. The 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. That's caught. It's Bobo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulls it in, it's Townsend. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Wuerffel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving running until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gator! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively Possessions together here. Make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they...
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
To the air on first down. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got?
And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. And the Gators Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the catch. It's Bobo. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Handoff to the single back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, they're after him. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out route.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got... It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground, he's got it again. Inside the... headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time on target.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
Makes the grab, pass to Marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bobo. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.